We live in the modern days where social media has taken over, where we do everything on our phone. If someone is calling us, we don't pick it up. We let it go to voicemail or text back and say, "What's up?" Or how many of us have felt so comfortable flirting with a girl on the phone, and by the time you meet them in person, you're this totally shy and nervous person. Have you ever seen these social butterflies? They're able to enter any room not knowing anybody, and instantly connect with everyone. Today we are going to go over how to turn you into a conversational beast, so that you feel comfy approaching and talking to anyone, whether it be that hot girl in the gym, or your future employer in a job interview. This is How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere by Larry King. Rest in peace to him, by the way. Let's get started. The secrets to conversation. Be as honest and open as possible. Share how you feel. Love talking to people. To be good at what you do, you must love what you do. Respect your speaking partners and treat them like you'd like them to treat you. Be curious about your speaking partners. Listen well. To be a good talker, you must be a good listener. Now let's talk about your voice. Train your voice in conversation. Larry King says that he was gifted with a good voice and a willingness to talk. But just like anyone else, he had to work on those innate talents to turn them into skills. You can train by talking to people, talking to yourself, talking in front of a mirror, and grabbing all the chances you can to deliver a speech. Sometimes we don't even really know what we sound like. Have you ever seen an old clip of you playing and the first thing that comes to mind is that what I sound like? Personally, I would take this a step further and start recording a video of yourself. I do this so you can really see what your face is doing, your hands, your body language, your voice, and your tone. Larry King didn't train his voice much because he had a naturally good voice, he says. But if he hadn't had one, he would have spent and invested in improving his voice. Now here are some tips when talking. Make eye contact and lean slightly forward. Larry King says he didn't go out of his way to study body language, so he doesn't pretend to be an expert. But he does say that eye contact is a crucial ingredient for a good conversationalist. Look at them while you're talking and while you're asking questions. Occasionally take your eyes off while you speak. Never look over your speaking partner's shoulder, as if you were looking for someone more important to talk to. Larry King says his most basic advice is to worry about the basics of listening, caring, respecting, and then letting your body language naturally do the rest. So now the best question you can ever ask someone is, why? If someone had just moved, why did you move? If they changed their job, why did you change your job? ACING job interviews. Always approach job interviews thinking about what you can do for them. And to paraphrase JFK, ask not what the employer can do for you, but what you can do for them. Whenever you know who you're going to talk to, or who you are going to interview, or what you guys are going to talk about, always prepare. If you don't prepare, you end up digressing, using too many filler words, and generally, you will never sound charismatic. So now that podcasts are becoming very popular, another chapter that I think could help you was how to control an interview. Larry says that in an interview, the first secret to success is to make sure that you control the interview. So how do you gain control of the interview? Know more about the subject. Remind yourself that you are the expert. And remember that you are never forced to reply to a question you don't want to reply to. Here are a few ways to divert giving an answer. You can say something like, "It would be premature of me to give an answer now," or "I'm not able to answer that question because I haven't seen the report yet." But don't use "no comment" because it implies guilt. So today, some things you can work on. Record your voice and practice your tone. After that, learn to shut up and let the other person do all of the talking. Remember to keep eye contact. When it comes to jobs, have all the things you're going to say prepped and ready. And when interviewing, control the interview. And that's all for today. If you got value from this video, like it. If you have any interesting comments, comment down below. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you did feel like supporting this channel in a huge way, there is a link down below to buy me a coffee, which I would love, because that's the fuel I use for these late nights till 4 a.m. working on content for you. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and let's continue to move in silence.